Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make and create a lot of emotion and inspiration using only 2 notes, and you're able to use only 2 fingers. So check out this sounds right here. And I'm only using 2 notes and 2 fingers. That's why I leave the keyboard up here so you guys can see exactly what I'm playing, and you can go ahead and copy it if you want. Now you could go ahead and just create melodies like that, or you can spice it up by doing this. And then just use 2 fingers here. And my hand doesn't move, so you could just go like this. And then just these right here. Back to E minor, G flat, E minor. And you could keep walking up. You can keep walking up the whole scale. But for now, if you just use these 3 chords, you're going to be totally fine, and you can only use those 2 notes. So we are going to implement a melody and start a melody just using those 2 notes to see what we could come up with. But really quick, I just want to mention, if you're a person that's like, I'm not going to learn anything, I don't care about any of this stuff, I just want to be able to plug in melodies, then go ahead and grab my Inspired Keys Volume 1. Link is down in the description. You get over 50 different melodies like the one I just played right now. All of my melodies are super original. I spent a lot of time just making some of these melodies. So go ahead and grab that. That's also an option for you. Now that we know what notes and what chords we're going to be implementing, now the most important part is to find a nice sound. You can also find a lot of sounds in Alchemy. If you don't have some of these plugins that I'm going to use, you don't need to use that. Just FYI. But this one company called Orbital sent me this plugin. They're one of the VST, absolutely free. They didn't even ask for advertisement or anything, but I've been using it and it sounds amazing. Check out this sound right here. It just sounds so luxurious. It just sounds very expensive. So we're going to be playing the same notes we just learned using this sound. It's going to make a huge difference. So let's go ahead and implement that. I'm going to leave the BPM at 80, so really slow for this one. So I did play a little bit different there. I did use 2 notes in the beginning, and then after that, I decided to just play full chords for the next 4-bar loops. And just to add some variety, you know, I might just leave it like that. EQ this, just reduce some of this low end. And let's mess with some of the effects in here, actually. Honestly, I'm liking this plugin a lot, but like I said, they didn't pay me to say this. I'm just giving you guys the honest truth. And again, for the second thing that I'm going to add, I'm going to stay in the Orbital VST. And I went to the synth section, and this sound called Aeon sounds like this. It sounds so good, complementing the first one we used. And again, I'm just going to be using 2 notes, 2 fingers. Let's go. And honestly, this one sounds good just with 1 note by itself. And that's how full this one is. Just mess with the effects a little bit here to my liking, with the delay, some reverb. And just like that, we have already pretty much, we could build a beat around this already if we really wanted to. All right, now we're in the pad section of Orbital, and check it out. It sounds really nice, these pads. Beautiful sounding pads. This one is doing it for me right now. Gosh, I hate that I love it so much. Why? But shout out to them. Shout out to them. So let's go ahead and record these pads, and we're going to be playing some chords here. You can follow along. Let's just stop right right there. Let's mess with the reverb here a little bit and some of the effects in here. Let's reduce some of this low end, and I'm gonna reduce some of this high end as well. Kind of want more of that mid section. That's what I'm looking for. And for those that watch my videos often, you already know my process is very simple, and I try to keep it simple but very emotional and soulful at the same time. So I have to add some vocal samples, and these are the vocal samples that I'm adding here. Definitely is going to add a lot of texture and just variety to the whole melody. Let's go ahead and EQ these vocals here. And let's add some reverb. Let's make them not take over that melody that we created. That was really nice. Go ahead and EQ this. And I think the vocals are sounding pretty good. They're just kind of blending in with the rest of the melody. All right, let's go ahead and just add some snaps. And everything that I'm using here is inside the R&B Madness kit. Like I said, I just updated my website. Link is down in the description. Now from the snaps, let's go ahead and add a snare. So the snare could hit after the snap, just to add some different texture and variety. Now we're gonna go ahead and add the hi-hats. Don't really know how I want the hi-hats, but let's try to figure this out. Now let's go ahead and add the kick. The kick, I want it to be kind of dark. I don't know if that makes sense, but just very, not muddy, but flat, a little bit flat. Let's just go ahead and add the pattern of this kick. All right, let's go ahead and add an open hat. Two open, and then I'm going to add one open hat at the very end. And now, last but not least, let's go ahead and add this bass. And I do want like kind of like a growly bass. It's always better to play a bass live. That's sounding nice and crunchy, if that's even okay to say. Sorry, I'm a millennial, all right? Whoever's watching this video, if you're Gen Z, I'm sorry to tell you that my words may not go with your vocabulary. Let's go ahead and EQ this bass real quick. Just make it stand out a little bit. Let's go ahead and add this E1 clip right here. Just widen it a little bit. And for the beat arrangement, I'm just gonna go ahead and copy and paste everything here. And like always, I like to remove the drums at first. Most of the times, most beats gotta start with a melody anyways, right? I do have a beat store, so most of the time I've seen artists buy these beats that I make, and there's never been anything wrong with it by playing the melody for a while first. And I'm gonna make the melody in the beginning, the intro, kind of long, like 30 seconds, at the bass right before the beat drops, and leave some space here so the beat can have more emphasis when it drops. Play the drums for a whole 8 bars. Then I'm gonna just reduce some of these sounds that I have and some of the vocal samples. Leave the verse very empty with no bass. Then go ahead and start adding the bass slowly the next 4 bars. Every 4 bars has to be very interesting, has to keep staying interesting. And then I'm gonna go ahead and remove everything. And right before the beat drops, everything is removed and I just copy and paste it over. And again, make space right before the beat drops again. And I kind of just repeat this process again, copy and paste it all over again, and just let the melody play like maybe 4 bars at the end. And that's a simple beat arrangement. All right, so now that we got the beat arranged and, you know, let's mix it up a little bit and let's hear the final result in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Bless those keys to RNC.
the deep end of this video? Comment down below. Deep end, I feel like if you really watch the whole video, it's crazy. Like, thank you so much for the people that actually stay to the end and watch the videos. If you don't and you just come in deep end because you know that's like a thing here, then I appreciate you too. But anyways, if you want to keep watching more videos like this one, go ahead and click on this next video right here. And if not, well, till next time, stay blessed. God bless. Until next time, peace.